For real? Okay, sure.
Yeah. I had Electron calling me dead last night. Anyways,
Wait,
go ahead,
Axiom,
give your
Axiom.
arguments, give your
Wait,
scans,
Axiom,
stick
do
to
you
the
mind?
point.
Axiom,
What?
do you mind if I judge?
No, nigga.
No, we're not doing. No. You're moderator as well as Fuego. All right, two moderators. Judge, we could just
Alright.
like debate on it. To be honest,
Wait,
it's
where's the
really not even a
recording?
question.
Wait. Where's the recording? The fuck? Where's the record, bro?
Kel is
Record.
like just normally recording, although he could just lower us. So like, someone add power. Someone add power.
Someone add power
Someone
right
add
now.
power. I
Add
don't. I can't
power.
record.
Why is this stupid bot not working nowadays? The fuck? I mean, it worked earlier. Now it just stopped. What the hell?
Maybe because
Okay, scaling this dang cosmology is gonna be okay. Okay, I hope we all
just
know.
wait, Booga. You can use my scale if you want, like the physics one, and then lacking concept of time, therefore lacking the concept of
Stupid
space,
ass
which would
robot.
be
That's not
outer.
enough. That's not enough. That's not enough.
Bro, Booga, we
Why?
need a bot, my nigga. The fuck?
Is power just not working? Like, is someone try like y'all try add power or something like that?
Why is power not joining? Can anyone add power or some shit?
Uh, sure.
Record. Holy shit. This channel. What did we see the vid?
Bro, what? Is power even here?
Let me text them real quick. The application did not respond. This stupid ass bot. Anyways, yeah, bro,
Can
okay,
someone
so
record then?
Can you
Does
upload
Does
the,
anybody record?
no, Kel, can you send me the audio afterwards? Uh, since you're recording. Okay, cool, thank you. Anyways, Booga, let's get to starting. Let's get to the scaling.
That's what I'm doing, bro.
Go ahead,
Wait,
nigga.
where are y'all sending the scans?
Just in general, bro. It don't matter. Chat dimension.
Nah, send it in verse battle arena.
No, I'm not doing all that. You got me freaked up.
Gay.
No, you.
Bro's gay. Holy shit, bro.
Yeah, I don't even care if I'm coming off of mute, but seriously, give ZX Fensive mod right now. Give him mod
He doesn't have
because
mod.
yeah, he
Have mod.
doesn't. We agreed to him as a moderator as well. Oh, this shit's so ass. Hold up.
Wait,
Let me go on mute. Let me go on mute.
I'll be fair. Don't worry. With my
Oh my
moderation.
freaking. Oh my freaking.
Wait, sorry,
Okay.
sorry. I was gunning you. This phone is so fucking garbage. I swear to God, I'm gonna buy a next new phone later. Bro, this shit is so
Facts, yo. No, so here's how it's gonna work. I'll mute anyone, like whenever you guys are over talking each other, but you don't feel like comfortable over talking each
Oh,
other.
nigga, you were
Right? If you
not the moderator. Why you trying to make yourself relevant, my nigga? How about you just mute yourself, bro?
shut
The
up,
fuck?
Axiom. Anyways,
Chill. Hold on. Okay, anyways, let me grab some scans for the Beerus and Goku shit. So, hold up. Okay. I'm presupposing they already know that Goku and Beerus literally did the clashing thing. I was trying to destroy universe and macrocosm, blah blah blah.
Don't even actually. Don't even argue that before. After before I skill the cosmology, please. Because
Go ahead.
realistically, skilling this bullcrap.
Yeah, go ahead and scale the
so you
cosmology.
do,
I'll
that's
just scale
crazy.
how
Yeah,
characters.
I'm still getting scans. Hold on, like, cause I have to like scroll and shift through all this bullcrap. I just hope you know, like, you probably should have
By
done this
bullcrap,
first.
I'm
And not,
assuming
like,
you mean child porn or
first
some
2
shit.
scans. Yeah, I need to send those as well. Actually, Zerfim, that's a good idea. I need to make up some scans with that as well.
With child porn?
Yeah,
What the?
that'll make me win every single debate because they can't post it on YouTube and they're just gonna leave. That's W. That's a good idea.
Wait. The Mars said he wanna go. Let us go first, even though like he
Yeah,
literally just we should go first. The fuck?
dude, don't even try to like make them mad. Just like continue sending scans or something. I don't know. Did you see doing that?
Okay, I get that.
Just send the
Yeah.
scans.
I think it was Supreme. I think it was Booga who literally just don't have scans. My scans are literally ready here to be sended.
I have scans, just that like they're just all scattered throughout my phone.
Nigga, you literally need some.
Same. I hate it when that happens.
Bro, we're gonna demolish these niggas so badly, bro. No
Real.
offense, no offense, no offense. These niggas are horrible. Kel, the fuck? Chill down, bro. Anyways, so Booga, what are you trying to pretend? Can you explain your scales real quick?
I'm not done. Hold on.
Sorry, you suck. Anyway, what? Okay, cool.
To be entirely honest, I don't know how far
internal
I should really do this. I don't know how far I should really put the cosmology in, but I'll just. How far do I go? Do I even go to the afterlife? We don't really need to do that, to be entirely honest. Do I need to go there? Do I even need to go that far, bro? Actually, no need to go that far to like argue the afterlife or what?
I don't know. Like, I mean, we don't really need most of these shit because I think like Marvel don't necessarily have all of these scaling type level.
Well, duh, but they're gonna argue it.
Go ahead, Axiom, you're retarded. Do not talk. What are you talking about, nigga? Hold up. Let him like scale the cosmology, and then I'll just scale the characters.
I mean, I could just send the freaking.
No.
I'll just send like simple
Fuck,
scans.
bro. What the fuck? Bro, fine. I say Marvel doesn't have type.
Okay, I just need one more. I just need one more thing just to guarantee they ain't gonna scale their character above us, and then we can just rat that even if they do. Hold on.
Anyways. Okay. I mean, you could go one by one afterwards. Because it doesn't look audio, so shut up, bro. You're trying to make yourself relevant. Holy shit.
It does.
Nah. Nuh-uh. No, be quiet. Be quiet now. Be quiet now, nigga. Booga, hurry up, bro. The fuck? I'm literally ready as shit.
I know. Hold on, bro.
Bro, Kill, why you trash talking us for some reason? I don't give a fuck. You're not abiding the rules. What do you mean? Debate, man. Like, literally, let us scale first. Like, I think it's Booga's fault here for like drawing us.
See, I'm just saying you should have said. You probably should have done the cosmology. To be honest. Oh frick.
Yeah, hurry up.
Oh, where the frick is my jump, bro? I use this scan all the time, bro. I use it all the time already. No, I'm lying.
Man, why do we need all of this, my nigga? The fuck?
Easy way for me to get scans for real.
Are you kidding me? Are you joking me? Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna go to the absolute very beginning of my scans.
It's not necessary because Booga's fucking like literally. We're gonna make an argument though. Chill down, bro. It's moderation. Like afterwards, you guys can make the argument. When we're like muted. After when we're done scaling. But Booga over here is so fucking slow, man.
Bro, hold on, bro. For this specific.
Why do we need all of these? Why do we need all of these? Like, I mean, why do we need more than all of these, bro? These things are just enough.
Bat Bink. Alright, there we go. Alright. Okay, so I give the cosmology and you give the argument for Goku scaling to it, correct? Or like Goku Veers, whatever the frick, right?
Alright, hold up. So, Whis was able. Okay, hold up. Whis was able to scale like a stronger version of Goku via perfected Ultra Instinct, and then Beerus and Goku already like committed these however they're destroying the universe and macrocosm. These scalings of the character indicates that these characters can indeed scale to the macrocosm, henceforth scaling with the macrocosm, but Booga quote unquote scale. So
okay. So okay, where the phrase my jump?
Let Booga speak. Yeah, let him do his argument for the cosmology.
Okay, so you have the so first we have the fact that DB transcends Dragon Quest and C Dragon Quest is fiction, right? Dragon Quest and Question having cosmology, having the things of all the concept of space time being in one realm, another realm above that has no concept of time. The concept of space is irrelevant, but there's no form ambiguous being irrelevant via it being subjective, right? Then you have the invisible world where there's not any concept of time, space, and form, right? So this would be a high outer transcendence via the first realm already seeing the concept of space and time as irrelevant to it, and then the other one above it saying that all concepts are completely irrelevant in the same manner as one that's transcended before, right? So you also have so you first have that part of the cosmology. Now you have Doctor Sun being canon to Dragon Ball via the fact that Akira Toriyama made both verses, and both verses have consistency upon being within each other, right? Akira Toriyama making both verses. So you also have so even higher into the cosmology, right? Even you got the room of time. So the room of time have seeing one layer above that, right? As fiction as like another layer of dimensional transcendence, right? As it has many worlds interpretation. Many worlds interpretation is infinite dimensional in nature, as Hilbert space is logically infinite dimensional and can contain infinite dimensional spaces, right? So any higher dimension would have the same transcendence as that seeing that as fiction, right? So we can just logically argue that this would be extraversal via the fact that each new higher dimension, let's see, the last one is fiction in the same manner as Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Quest is fiction, was a high outer transcendence. So infinite high outer transcendences will just lead to extraversal, right? And then after that, you just got the fact that the time room or the space within the time room, right, having the many worlds interpretation, but also a space within it that is not that is between the timelines or the timelines in question, right, would have no concept of any space, time, and form. Right?
Bro,
so
stop. Listen. You have to give one point at a time. You're making multiple arguments and making multiple points. That does not need to be made. I told you the rules. We're going point by point by point by point. You're supposed to only make one point, and you're supposed to only give a certain amount of scans. You're not supposed to just give 9 scans and then like 700 other scans. Next time, my nigga. Once
moderate. All right, there you go. You didn't finish letting me scale the dang cosmology. Anyways, now that we have so the fact is that the pendulum room or the time room itself has between the space or the timelines or whatever that's infinite dimensional already. We can conclude logically that there's no space concept of space and time because in between each timeline is in between time and space, right? And this time and space goes to infinite dimensional, so logically it would have to be beyond all concept of dimensionality, and logically that would mean that there's a relevant layers and extraversal via each infinite dimensional layer being high outer transcendence. Right, so after that you have the pendulum room. Like the pendulum room is an abstract realm as it's stated to just be a mental realm, right? In comparison to this realm, so we just have the fact that it's just another layer into a relevant layers and extraversal. Right. After that, we have the rolling of the super dimensions, which is just beyond the concept of dimensionality and it's just beyond these realms in question. By the fact that these realms are being a part of Earth, and this realm in question is stated that it's shown to be beyond Earth. So that being said, that's another layer into irrelevant layers into extraversal. Right. So yeah, that concludes our scale. One layer into irrelevant layers into extraversal. All right.
I would like to say something. Kel, you do realize one point at a time can be like talking to a specific point, not that like argue all of these argumentations in hand or like that entire point of the argumentation in hand. You can like go one by one of these arguments in hand and then argue that's the point. So I don't know what the fuck you're trying to argue here. Anyways, yeah, go ahead and give refutation to our scale.
All right, Kel, go ahead. Let me start with this first. All right, because they already lost the debate. Yeah. I can already prove that they lost the point. So first point I want to ask you to do. By the way, when the points I'm giving, it wouldn't be technically shotgun, so I have to respond to so many points. So the first point I want to introduce today, I want y'all to prove that all these scans that y'all saying are actually reliable. If y'all got no evidence to actually prove that thing is reliable, and y'all just give a statement based off that, I would just call it ad hoc argument because you necessarily have no basis to introduce your argument into the debate. Second of all. For to go back to the Axiom point where you say you can just go by all these points one at a time, nigga. How can we go by one? How can we go by y'all point one at a fucking time? We don't even know what the fuck y'all argue because y'all arguing so fucking many points. So you introducing a fucking possibility to the debate that wouldn't be necessary happy in the first place because we don't even know what the fuck y'all say because I just went on with so many points, right? And then notice how he said focus on the main point, right? So actually the main point of the debate was what Axiom saying, which was about Reese and Goku affecting the cosmology in some sort of a fucking way. And then that's when Booga tried to introduce the cosmology scale. He went from the cosmology scale and started arguing different shit about that. He didn't say the cosmology was extraversal without any fucking evidence or even seeing the material about extraversal. We have no evidence for that. But he introduced that argument by the way too. I caught a little things about what his scaling was, but I didn't catch all of it because he was just arguing so fast and so much. So I would just call like like y'all kind of just stick to this one fallacies right here. I'm gonna just say the fallacy. Like, you ever heard of the shotgun fallacy? It basically the shotgun argument fallacy occurred when someone chose to so many arguments, firing many shots as it were in order to disable your opponent for answering them all. If we could just come to a logical conclusion that y'all was trying to fire so many arguments to the point where we wasn't going to be able to respond to them all, because we told y'all many times to do one point at a time. Even Kel got on meeting and told you that we're going to do one at a point at a time. Even when Kel did that thing, but we just keep going to fire so fucking many points because he know we wouldn't be able to continue with all them set points at all, right? Because this one thing. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, I already established and gave pollution justification in my prerequisites. I said in the part what we call arrangement of podcast rhetoric. This is the part where we go point by point. Meaning, for example, strength in AP/AP. This means strength or AP, right? Meaning dimensional scaling or just general strength of that character. And then we go and start establishing the speed and all that. You guys gave a whole entire cosmological point, right? And when we talk about cosmological point, we're talking about you giving a whole entire cosmological scaling. You're supposed to go one by one. Now you're overwhelming us with various amounts of evidence that we can't refute at once, right? So that already just shows you guys are literally not abiding by any forms of rules. So that's like that in itself already just contradicting yourself, right? Meaning you're not abiding by the rules and just like really just say that you're automatically fucking disqualified. And what I mean by disqualified, I mean we're gonna say you're automatically conceding in this sense because you're not abiding by the rules and you're disobeying it. My nigga. I told you one at a time. I gave you multiple warnings. I told you stop giving so much arguments and go one at a time. That's not how you're supposed to debate, my nigga. You're dumb and you're retarded. No, we ain't done, nigga. We ain't done, nigga. So first off, I want to say you guys all just hold up. Let me put that here. And also. You guys are stating these to be true and these to be the case. I'm also just put a blind authority fallacy on you, which is asserting a proposition which is solely on the authority making a claim that is often to be the case, but actually just basically saying that we have to blindly follow this and we can overwhelming with myriads of evidences. So that in itself will already pertain to some form of contradictory in your own sense. I'm gonna let Demar talk if he has anything else to say. I have to just
we ain't done. They wanted to go for these hours, right? Like I said, it wouldn't technically be shotgun to figure out how to respond to so many points, right? Even though if we don't catch them all, they still would be technically shotgunning. But actually, I'm gonna go ahead and piggyback off Kel with this, right? Since y'all didn't technically give out to the rule that y'all inherently agree with, and I'm pretty sure it's on recording of y'all agreeing to these set rules. Even though Kel when I'm muting and told Booga out loud that she wasn't really about the rule, I think that would kind of just be like we can just kind of say like they kind of just like forfeited the debate based off that because you kind of just self-contradicting yourself. How are you going to agree to some rule but then go against the rule said that you agree with it within the debate itself, right? So that would kind of just be a self-contradictory, right? I'm still not done with this dumbass nigga named Booga in the first place. I'm going to tell you what you lose to. First you lose to a slippery soul, right? Because I went on so many irrelevant points that had nothing to do with the contextual evidence or which Axiom was on. He was on a scale that had something to do with Goku and Reese affecting the cosmology around them. Instead of Booga picking it back off of Axiom and actually trying to get more evidence to prove that these two set people actually affect the cosmology within his argument. He went on a whole scaling, right? Even within the scale of the cosmology, he went on so many points. That didn't even necessarily prove that cosmology itself, right? Also, by the way, let me just go ahead and go to the scaling because I think I caught something that was made by a PFG game that's not necessarily canon to the cosmology. So let me go ahead and make sure I didn't like ignore everything. Let me just go ahead and make sure that I like didn't see anything, right? Because this nigga sent so many fucking scans, bro.
I'm gonna start saying fallacies after.
Okay, go ahead. Also, there's an ad hoc fallacy too because you necessarily have no basis for these scans whatsoever. By the way, I'm just going to say that right now.
Yeah.
Simply arguing that you have a basis is not really a basis to build off of. Like I can just sit right here and say a tree. I can just sit right here and say I've seen an airplane, right? And then I can literally just say that's a basis. That wouldn't necessarily be a basis for anything because I have no evidence to prove that I actually seen that airplane, which you also don't have no evidence to prove that the sex cancer reliable or anything or whatsoever. So you can just argue that you have no basis.
But it also shows that within itself is a misrepresentation of the argument, making it relevant sound which doesn't correlate to the count argumentative right? So even if I were to say that you're making a proposition that can be interpreted ambiguously, which is fibbly, you're basically making this in the form of absurdity. So that in itself would already be contradictory and just self-conflicting in itself. I also want to say that you're trying to make some premises with a conclusion that's not really tracking or following, especially if we see that you haven't been proving the two functional conjunctions in said points. So even if we were to take this, we could just say modality-wise, your whole entire thing is not tracking. It's not tracking in any type of way. So I'm going to put one non-sequitur, two invalidity principle. So that's two fallacies in one principle. I'm just going to predicate upon your whole entire thing. And also, just like this, just take the normativity points and explain why that's just not interpretive. So basically, as you can see, you guys try to get some truth to the cosmology. Even if we want to go all the way up, like for example, if we want to go to Akira Toriyama Torishima, which it's not really in connection to what the main point trying to establish as it's not even coming to a form of conditions which is literally in the scope of points. So that in itself is already limiting your scope. Anyway, you can go ahead and continue if you want.
Yeah. I'm not done. Anyways, you see these two skins that I said? Yeah. Hold on. Kel, you see them two skins that I said right there? The two white skins?
Yep.
Yeah, you know what them scans from, right? You know them scans not for no data, but they ain't for the mega and they ain't for the enemy. You know what that scans from? That's from an uncanon. That's from an uncanon RPG game.
I got the link to that too.
Yeah. Can you go ahead send a link right quick? If we prove that he's saying unreliable evidence, we can just come to a logical conclusion that all his evidence is unreliable until he prove otherwise, right? And if he don't prove otherwise when he gives his argument, we can just come to a conclusion that we can just come to a conclusion where we dismiss all these scans that he necessarily sent, right? So while you grab it now, but also put a couple more fallacy on them. I'm gonna put a snow job fallacy on y'all. Snow job fallacy on y'all. Do y'all want me to explain what a snow job fallacy is, or do y'all understand what a snow job fallacy is?
Okay, I got the link.
Yeah. Go ahead and send that, Kel.
All the way up. City nigga name. Axiom server. Here you go. So this is the link. The RPG. The whole entire 300 fucking RPG pages. This is your whole entire shit. Y'all look contingent.
Yeah. By the way, y'all do know that game was made by. Y'all do know this game is fan made, right? It have nothing to do with the canon of Dragon Ball cosmology, right? We already got. So I'm pretty sure we already got evidence that that's that scan that he's saying was just unreliable scan. So we can just come to a logical conclusion that every scan he's saying is unreliable scan until proven otherwise. Also, by the way, he got a snow job fallacy. I'm gonna go and explain what the snow job fallacy is, right? So the fallacy of proving a claim by overwhelming analysis with mountains of irrelevant facts, numbers and documents, graphics and stacks that they cannot. Hold on, let's see. I gotta click on it. I gotta get the rest of it. It stopped. I thought Google was gonna give me the. All right, here we go. That they cannot be expected to understand, right? So in this case, we don't really understand every argument that they gave in this set point. You can just picture us as an audience in this example. So basically there would just be multiple snow job fallacies he got. He don't got one. He got multiple of them because he did more. He did that more than once where he just much scared, so much fucking. To be called evidence, quotation marks. I'm not saying they evidence, but can be called evidence to the point where we can't really understand what arguments he's going based on because just so many evidence coming at us all at once. By the way, I'm still not done. I'm gonna give you another ad hoc argument because when Axiom tried to give his argument to refute my partner claimed his argument didn't have no set basis whatsoever. He just simply stated an argument with no evidence to actually back up this argument. By the way, and I'm still not done with you. I'm still not done with y'all. By the way, I'm gonna call a straw man because I believe straw man my opponent argument. I'm gonna call another slippery slope. By the way, the definition of slippery slope is the common fallacy that one thing invariable leads to another. If you two go and drink coffee together, one thing will lead to another, and soon enough you'll be pregnant and end up spending your life on welfare, living in the project. So the argument they trying to present right with this can be taken as one argument, aka where Axiom start off with the argument that weeds and Goku affect the cosmology, then leads to another argument where Booga try to go on with the cosmology. All that would just be is a slippery slope fallacy, right? Because them two arguments are different arguments, but what they trying to argue, but the way they trying to argue is as like these two arguments just connect together. So therefore, it would just be a slippery slope fallacy in the first place, right? I'm still not done with y'all. I'm gonna legit go down on fucking 100 fallacies that I got. We let them talk, so I'm still not done. We finna go on refining. Refining. Do you know what the fallacy? I'm still finna wait the fallacy for them. So the fallacy of treating imaginary categories actual material and things. Back in the day, the biggest struggle of youth culture. So what Booga did, right, within his argument, even though he gave multiple scans, most of y'all didn't catch this, right? What he did was he'll argue based off the scans, and then he'll say some shit that he didn't think is evidence as imaginary evidence to present his case. And then he'll keep going, and then he'll argue off something imaginary again, and then he keep going, and then he'll go based off something imaginary again. Just like the end of his argument, he was like, okay, yeah, this one layer to extroversal or extroversal, right? Even though he said no definition of extroversal even back up that set claiming, he said no evidence to actually prove that set thing is extroversal. And most of his argument was just rambling about how this concepts that blah 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 blah. And all of his argument and rambling, he never gave no examples. He never gave no example, no statistics, no evidence or whatsoever, and no valid statements whatsoever out of all that yapping to even prove to get to one extroversal. But yeah, at the end of his conclusion, you're gonna say, well, this one extroversal, right? I'm still not done. I'm still not done. By the way, I'm screenshotting these. I'm screenshotting these files so I can send to y'all. Also, by the way, I'm still not done. We're gonna go into reductionism. Do you know what this argument is? So basically, it's an argument where you basically simplifying stuff, right? And Booga argument, instead of simplifying his argument where he could have, y'all saw he sent multiple scans in order to oversimplify his cell argument, so he wouldn't be able to intentionally attack his whole argument as a whole, because it seemed like he was just giving multiple points, even though he was giving multiple points in this set case, right? That was simply all that would be just a scar tech it, right? So he also got that fallacy. Not scar tech. It would just be reductionism, right? Also, by the way, he got red herring. A red herring is where a person going on irrelevant distraction, attempting to mislead the audience by bringing up an unrelated but usual emotion loaded issues. Usually emotional loaded, by the way, guys. Don't they want to sit right here and say, well, it says emotional loaded. No, it says usually. That don't mean all the time it's going to be that, by the way. So in this case, it's not an emotional loaded issue, but it's him going on about these irrelevant scans, how this extroversal, instead of trying to stick to the main topic, which is about Whis and Goku, to mislead up on the Whis and Goku argument. Notice how me and my partner haven't really attacked the Whis and Goku argument. We keep attacking Booga scans. So basically, Ripe can just come to a conclusion that he did that to mislead us from the main argument into these side points that really have nothing to do with the main argument, of which Axiom presented it. By the way, their fallacy would just be a red herring. I'm still not done. We're gonna go into a post hoc. I'm pretty sure y'all know what an ad hoc is, because that's the first thing I'm done. Yes, I'm going through 100 fallacies.
Yeah, we hella serious, my nigga. All these fucking bitch ass niggas trying to overwhelm us with shit. Like, y'all suck. Oh my god.
And when I get done, my partner for the going a lot of fallacies.
Yo, Booga,
y'all thought we were just playing. Y'all want to sit right here and do all that? We finna do what we do. So they got a post hoc. Basically, a post hoc, right? A proper hoc argument. Or basically too much of a coincidence argument, or the collateral fallacy that because something comes at the same time or just after something else, or the first thing is caused by the second first in measurement. So basically, hold on. Shut up. Let me.
Why are you talking?
Exactly.
Why?
We're over here doing a 2v2. No, we're trying to do a 2v2 dialectical distribution. Why are you talking? We do not know. You're not the judge. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Ugly ass nigga.
Told you to shut up, nigga. Shut up.
Go ahead.
I see why Axiom told you to shut up. You need to shut up. Anyways, suppose the Hulk argument is the same thing what they did too, right? Which is the argument that they state that okay, since we beat Goku and they affected the cosmology, therefore leads to me Booga scaling the cosmology. Yeah, that would just be a post Hulk argument, by the way. Which is the fallacy that they actually just committed right now.
Also, I just wanna Demar.
Yeah, I'll let you go and talk.
Hold on. I just wanna put this on them. Fact to fiction. So just via the RPG game, basically Demar already just proved this, and you're basically attempting to support a narrative or argument, right? With facts that don't really support the narrative or the argument. Hence distinguishing the characteristics of the fact to fiction, right? So that's what you're basically doing. Also, you guys are also doing conflict conditions. Already told you that you guys are just making arguments self-conflicting. They're not really even tracking any type of way. Already put non-sequitur as your entire conclusions on not tracking with your premises, or not trying to align with some narrative. So let's go for an example. No, there ain't no fucking 10-9. There's no or Bob. Time on my nigga. We did not apply that in the prerequisites. They could have did that, but they never did that. So anyway, we can really go for as long as we really wanted to, bitch ass nigga. Anyway, let's continue, dumbass. Anyway, let's go back to the main world interpretation, which is quantum mechanics. Oh yeah, this is in my field. Alright, so we already know MWI. That would have to go to the change function. The change function would have to come in the main points of what quantum mechanics would have to come in attribute, right? So let's go quantum into immediacy, right? Which is basically experimental measurements that basically constitute the distribution, which is uniquely determined by the system, which is moreover the recipe of calculating probability distributions, right? The many worlds interpretation in your whole entire scans are not literally aligning with what a many world interpretation would basically contain as. Let's go into your scans of it. Let me go to your evidence that you gave some evidence. Oh yeah, above, right here. Basically you said one. So in Dragon Ball, the future where the androids run rampant on when they are defeated or completely separate universes. Yeah, those separate universes. Now that I not deny with that, because even if we go to Gonchik Saga and just back when in GT, even when Android 17 and came back and he started fighting them. And time there was in separate universe trying to intertwine some time machine. You know that time machine in Dragon Ball is just basically something that gives accessibility to go through time spaces, right? But the time spaces must have some immediacy to have some physical system or cooperation of description. So for that to determine some points of measurable properties, these will have to still be determined through what we call information, which optical channels will have to come into some inferential points. That in itself would have to have some representation of fundamental limits. So very that would just say the information can be reliably upon some sort of system, something to say. Now we know where photons and electrons are, right? Photons, fundamental particles of electromagnetic waves. The same applies to particles for an example, right? There exists an electron field that is spread thoroughly throughout space ripples in this field. It would get clustered. They feel the energy, and we call these bundles of energy electrons. Similarly, the whole entire thing of what we call core field and gluon points is just something that's picometers to what obligated abilities will have to basically pertain as. So in that sense, you say the elementary particles, and I can even give you a definition of this, which is somehow some modern understanding of what laws of physics are, and the entities upon your scans are literally contradictory, as even if we were to call the cognition point, which is cognition determines whether the universe exists, then these infinite universes coincides with some point of hopefully evading these same contradictions or loops, right? Time paradoxes will have to still pertain some form of ripple or disturbance in a magnetic field, which electromagnetic radio waves and just general hypothetical analysis will still have to come into some light X-rays. Right. So that in itself will have to have some reality upon that. So the way you resolve it is that basically, even if we were to take your time paradoxes to occur, some contradiction is created. It says some contradiction or loop is created. Travels past and future, enabling the time travel. We have to resolve them. Oh, yep. So even now we have to say that. So your whole entire time system works in a way where you are trying to basically come into some determinacy, which locality would have to come into some form of application, which the media actions will have to have some influential point within the space, and just the points of how existential were aligned. I'm not done though. Hold up. Let me scroll down. I'm better start applying fallacies. Hold up. Give me one second. Cause I'm better start applying fallacies now. Yeah, I'm not done. Hold up.
Oh wow, crazy.
So first off, your whole entire hold up. Nope, that's the wrong fallacy. Actually, I could put that, but that's the wrong fallacy. Fuck that. Actually, your whole entire error is proof by intimidation, which is making an argument purposely difficult and just overwhelming to understand in an attempt to intimidate the audience into accepting it via overwhelming in such cases. So that's just a fallacy I want to place upon you, because obviously that's what you were doing. Then I also want to put this mathematical fallacy on you as well. Give me 1 second. I want to put mathematical fallacy on you. Alright. So it's called the fallacy of paradox. Mathematical fallacy. Okay. Yep. That's why I want to fit. So I also want to put this fallacy on you. The fallacy of the paradox, right? Mathematical paradox, which in the conclusion, mathematical conclusion, so unexpected that is difficult to accept, even do every step of reasoning, if like in the form of valid, right? You're giving just feasible evidence, right? And mathematical fallacy, on the other hand, which I'm trying to place upon you, is an instance of improper reasoning leading to an unexpected result that is patently false or absurd. So that's why I'm going to put upon you as well. If my partner wants to go, you can go ahead and continue.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, let me go ahead and start building this cake right quick. I'm gonna also put an either or reason on now, because if you heard it in a Booga argument, he said, well, this either gonna be I believe it was extroverse or one layer to extroverse. So he only really gave two reasons. He only really gave two possible alternatives to that argument he gave, which would kind of just be an either or reasoning fallacy. If you don't know what that is, it's basically false dilemma, aka a black and white fallacy, a fallacy that falsely offers only two possible alternatives, even though a broad range of possible alternatives are already really available, like the possible alternative we just introduced in our argument. I'm almost done, but at the same time, I'm not almost done. I'm still not done, right? So we can also go based off existentializing that fallacy right there. That's what they also got. Basically, a fallacy that proposes a person or thing is what it is, and that all that it is, and at its core will always be the way it is right now, which is basically what Booga tried to argue when he tried to argue the cosmology argument. So you also got centralizing, by the way. I'm still not done, by the way. Let me just go ahead and get this fallacy right here. Hold on. Yeah. Here we go right here. Hold on. Basically, yeah, a big lie technique, by the way. Yeah, this basically when someone also stand on message. It's basically when a contemporary fallacy of repeating a lie or slogan or deceptive half-truth over and over, which Booga did multiple times. Just want to be honest, most of his argument was legit just him fucking repeating himself in different ways, by the way, over and over until people believe it without further proof or evidence, which he didn't give further proof or evidence. Just keep repeating the same argument over and over, and then at the end he said, "Okay, this extroverse or one layer to extroverse." By the way, also by the way, I'm still not done. By the way, hold on. Where this fallacy at? Oh yeah, it's argumental salento. Also, Fugu, don't try to stop it, because when I told you what to do. I said you should have muted them once they went on to multiple point. We wouldn't be right here if you would have did your moderating job. You don't want to do your job until we start talking. Now you want to do it now. You want to mute us. You don't want us to go too long now. Notice that. By the way, argument El Balcom. By the way, this argument from the club. By the way, this the fallacy of pre. Yeah, it's basically just arguing where you assert something by force, valid or threat, or giving my money back, right? I'll knock your head off. So basically, basically everything I take Booga said as a threat. Hold on. They didn't take too long. They did take too long. Even if they did take too long, they gave more arguments than we down or did. At least you can't hear us if we're not going too fast. This nigga went like Sonic, and you let them talk. So anyway, let me just go ahead and wrap this up, Fugo. Since you want to mute us. By the way, I'm just going to argue Fugo advice, because at the beginning, also, you can go to text why I said Fugo. If you're going to let them if you're going to let them keep on going on, even though we said to go one argument at a time, they don't mute us when we talk, and then mute them when we talk. He agreed that he was going to do that. He didn't mute them yet, by the way, even though he said he was going to mute them. them. Also another, they also agreed to the rule set that Kelly to do what we go on to one point. We already gave multiple fallacies. They introduced that they can't argue into these said directions to say these said things at one point because then it would just lead to a fallacy in that said case. And then we also gave multiple evidence to prove that all of it just wasn't one point. You can't go on into Whis and Goku, you can't go on to Beerus and Goku affecting the cosmology in this said case, right? Into a different argument where you go into the terms of introducing stuff like extraversal that have nothing to do with the contextual like evidence of Beerus versus Goku affected the or Goku in this case because y'all using Goku and Whis, so I'm just gonna say Goku, right? I mean no, y'all using Beerus and Whis, my bad. Of Goku and Beerus affecting the cosmology, right? So right, that was just intentionally just beat them already kind of contradicting themselves because they intentionally already agree with the set cosmology we using. Also, I'm gonna call bias moderator on Frugo because not only didn't mute them, even though he could have just unmuted us and we could have muted ourselves. Not only did he didn't mute us, in the recording, y'all can go back to the recording. In the recording, Axiom muting himself and still talk a little bit, and he's still not muted, by the way. But yet you want to say he's a moderator. Also, he said he would do stuff as a moderator that he was supposed to do that actually be fair, that he didn't do. Also, he said, also trying to introduce the point, well, they didn't go on too long. So what? You still sit right there, knowing the rules that we agreed to as a moderator.
Finally, nigga was rambling on for like
Wait,
fucking
wait, wait,
20
wait,
minutes.
wait, wait, Demar. I wasn't arguing for them, okay? I was trying to introduce your post hoc fallacy better because you
Nigga,
weren't
you are not
explaining
part of
it.
this shit.
Whatever.
You're not part of this shit. Anyways, let's get to the main point.
Shut up.
Argumentations.
Anyways,
Bias
continue.
judge, bias moderation, bias argumentations was that well arguments later we were scaling and then they were asking to unmute themselves so they can give an argumentation. There's obviously a fucking difference here because when we were like scaling a character, we're obviously giving evidence to support our stance in hand. You niggas literally decided to be unnecessary and use every fucking fallacy from a fucking wiki to debunk our argument that is so fucking unnecessary. But you niggas even made an argument that all of our scans is fake via the conjunction with a fucking unreliability with the other scan. So the unnecessary indicating of you not going to use this argumentation, you're literally trying to argue something of a stupid scan that you just argued is unreliable. You niggas are fucking disingenuous. The fuck? What are you talking about? Buga, what do you have to say? What do you have to say? What do you have to say?
All right,
Whose
Axiom.
background is that?
I'm gonna argue all the concessions that they committed. You go debunk all the freaking straggler points, right? After that,
Dad,
I'm
Dad,
gonna debunk my scans, and then after that,
Dad.
I'm just gonna go on the verse battle wiki page and argue every single fallacy on them and why they conceded off a set fallacy. All right.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. Just go ahead. Go ahead. Give your arguments.
All right, so the first concession that you obviously committed is that you literally said you were not able to refute the argument in question, right? I literally just directly said that as a direct sentence. You're not going to refute my argument. And the basis for said argument is that we broke the rules of dialectical distribution. In fact, we did not break the rules. In fact, you even said yourself that we made a cosmological point, right? So if we made a cosmological point, you're already conceding that it's one specific point, right? And if you're going to argue that this point has subsets within it, technically every single point in every single possible of the world has subsets within it, right? So if you're arguing that we can only argue off of one subset, then we can actually only argue off of one letter, one pronunciation, or actually half of a pronunciation, or actually an infinitesimal version of said pronunciation by the fact that all subsets would be. So since not all subsets one point comprised of an infinite amount of subsets,
You're
right?
cutting out.
If all points comprised of an infinite amount of subsets, right? That logically justifies the fact that it's not necessarily different points or necessarily what's it called? Yeah, different arguments, right? And in fact, even if you were to say that these are I just scale the cosmology, right? You literally told us to scale first. So via that logic, this would be a contradiction in all possible worlds. And you would actually be conceding to the fact that what you said are not necessarily reliable in the debate, and you could go back on what you said, which is definitely a concession in all possible worlds, via the fact that if you were to make an argument and then say your argument is not reliable, then that means every argument that you possibly make is not reliable via inductive validity and inductive consistency principle, right? Another thing that you said was obviously a concession, right? Is if I remember correctly, hold on. Oh, you argue snow job fallacy? All right, hold on. Hold on, snow job fallacy. Let's go on snow job fallacy real quick. Let's go on snow job fallacy. Snow job fallacy. Let's go on that. All right. All right. fallacy. When someone doesn't have a strong argument, they will sprout irrelevant facts, numbers, anecdotes, and other information to confuse the state, right? So you're essentially arguing that all of our arguments, right, is actually just made of facts, and we're using facts to confuse you, and that just very means that therefore every single argument that we make is therefore a fact, and therefore every single reputation you have to this argument will just be I'll fall under invisible ignorance, right? So with that being said, this will just be a concession as well, right? Now I had multiple other concession points to make here, right? Let me just actually just remember that, or just start refuting arguments, right? Okay, so you argued freaking what's it called? It was called ad hoc, right? Ad hoc is just actually spitting a comprehensive amount of information, right? I'm trying to confuse argument or actually substantiate or blow apart or inflate a point, right? So that means technically, if you're saying that this is a fallacy to do, right, you would just be saying, okay, every single argument that we make to substantiate any single point in all possible worlds would actually just be a fallacy, right? And so since substantiation of an argument is a fallacy, right, that would just mean saying that a dialectical distribution itself is not a fallacy by the fact that dialectical distributions or debates are based off of epistemological justification. So since you're saying that a debate is a fallacy, this would technically mean that you yielded every single debate if you take the stance that you're not fallacious. And if you take the stance that you are fallacious, then you just refuted your argument in all possible worlds. So this logically insinuates, right, that you conceded no matter what possible world that you made. And if you argue false dilemma upon this claim, I'll just logically argue, okay, this dilemma is actually justified, and I just substantiated the dilemma in question, right? So that would just be another concession on your part, right? Next, right? Next concession the next concession that you made, right? You said, if I recall correctly, what the frick you say? You said something about us talking or something else going point by point. Oh yeah. I forgot to actually place a notification upon you actually going point by point and stuff like that, right? So since you said going point by point, right, in question, right, and us not abiding by these rules are a concession, right? Then technically, right, you're saying, right, that you're not going point by point and point by point, and you just said, okay, you have a chance to scale the cosmology, right? So just all we're doing is scaling the cosmology. That scaling the cosmology is already, and So since you already admitted that us scaling the cosmology is 1 point, right, and then you went on and admitted that you made multiple points, that actually you would just be one breaking the dialectical distributions in the first place, right, and therefore y'all the ones breaking. So with that being said, that would just be another concession, right? So Axiom, all right, you debunk all the other points that you remember, and after that,
Wait, no.
Wait, so can I unmute them now? Or are you done?
These reported as arguments that we were the one that's conceding via like a not following the dialectical rule, aka the prerequisites, right? Even though like the same niggas said they're gonna argue every fallacy against our entire scale, we argue it's unnecessary to do that, right? They're going based upon what we did, which is baseline, just trying to send evidence, right? And each of these evidence in question, we're trying to defend each point by point. You literally just conceded the sub points in question. These points are gonna argue based one by one, so it won't really be a shotgun fallacy as well to like say that this is made to confuse an opponent. If you can like argue on a single stand, you argue that's a 1 point, then you can move on from another when you go to conclusions with that specific point in question, right? So if we're going based upon that, that's not a shotgun. Obviously, it would most likely be you niggas fucking not following the dialectical prerequisites. The fact that you niggas literally talk for like half an hour while we took like 20 minutes is just so crazy, bro. And you niggas are trash talking in chat too. This is so dumb. But yeah, like as the Booga said, you are the niggas that actually like violated these rules in question. So yeah. Anyways, Booga, go ahead and continue.
Another point I'm just gonna say right now, shotgun fallacy is just a blatant concession.
Huh?
You cannot refute it, right? So shotgun fallacy in question, right, will just posit that you're not able to refute the arguments in question, right? Since too many arguments is just a subjective construct, and since subjective constructs are actually irrelevant, this just posit to an irrelevant extent that you are actually, right, refusing to refute our arguments, right? Since we're making too many arguments, so you can't refute. So that means technically, since I can just say, okay, too many is one argument, right? That would just logically posit, right? Okay, then you can't refute that argument, therefore you just conceded all possible worlds. Right? So Axiom, go ahead and debunk all points that you remember. After that, I'm gonna rebunk my scale and then argue every single fallacy on the versus battle page on them. Right? Go ahead.
No, please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Every point that they're trying to argue is based upon the irrelevancy. I'll just base like the unnecessary thing that they were just trying to do. So baseline, they were arguing every like a lot of fallacies within our argumentations, despite the fact that they literally just agree. They literally just said or made a point that they're trying to conjunction this RPG guidebook scaling or something. They said like this RPG guidebook is unreliable. Henceforth, we can conjunction all of these scans in question to be unreliable that we sended because the fact that some form of like retardation or like So yeah, literally, just I know what I'm trying to argue. This is like a fucking non sequitur point, because literally won't make sense if a single scan can be considered as let's say hypothetically that it is fake. It won't necessarily mean every scan that is sent would be fake as well. But yeah, I'm just trying to make that point. But anyways, yeah, they literally just agree. They literally just said that their every scan that we have like is unreliable. So it'll be unnecessary for them to fucking bring up every fallacy to every argumentations in hand if if they already just said that that like it's unreliable, or the reliability would be not non-existent. So that would be already be a form of refutation to every argumentation. They're going to be adding more refutations to be like shotgunning us specifically speaking. Anyways, so yeah, every argumentation, all these fallacies, and now I'll just dismiss some of them via unnecessary as well, and some of them argumentations were also dismissed via Booga as well. And the fact that you literally via contradiction that Booga brought up, you said you committed a snow job fallacy, which is again bring up irrelevant facts, right? If we're bringing out, if we're basing these facts in question to our scans, and you're basing the arguing that this is irrelevant, henceforth you will still be conceding that it's actually fact via the fact that, well, this snow job fallacy in question, via the fact that the definition of it is like fact over these things in question.
Wait,
So
Axiom,
these
Axiom,
are
Axiom.
facts. There's no fallacious. There's no fallacies on this argumentations. Brutality, shut the fuck up, nigga. Why are you so fucking trying to be relevant here, nigga? How about you just mute
Nigga,
yourself?
no, no, no. It's
Anyway,
just that
anyways,
you got it
yeah.
wrong. You got it wrong.
No, not necessarily. Because, again, as we baseline deductions, so yeah, there will be no fucking reason for fallacious things to, like, placed here. There'll be a contradiction if you're trying to argue, like, we just, say some facts, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, they just contradicted themselves, Booga, via, conflicting
What?
conditions with the conditions in hand in the paragraph. Also, brutality, I am getting so fucking pissed of you. I'm gonna mute you eventually, bro. You're such a fucking nerd, oh my god. Yeah, that's all I gotta say, Booga. I'm saying that all the argumentations is a fucking contradiction about the fallacies thing, and all of their points upon the blah 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 like other shit. I'm just saying like it's so unnecessary to dialectic and via like a whole thing and like violation over the prerequisites in hand. Yes, that's all I gotta say.